150 years of heinous reminders, settler misdemeanors, and white forefather priors. 150 years of being acquitted by your peers. 150 years of transatlantic railways of tears erected on stolen land, built by enslaved hands. This is our home, now your home on native land. Constitutional democratic liars, John A. Ho McDonald conspirators, Hiawatha and the Haudenosaunee Confederacy gifted you with democracy, and for more than 150 years you made it a mockery, an unadulterated hypocrisy, enough to make our ghost dancers wail and grieve. How much land did you need? Attrition to our souls while you got fat off the greed. And with each and every border came a mass of hoarders, not Little House on the Prairie pilgrims. They were pillagers, treacherous, lecherous, murderous, villainous villagers. 150 years of land theft, genocide, and unresolved residential school deaths. 150 years of broken treaties, undrinkable water, and the silent killer diabetes. 150 years of forced migration, forced sterilization, deforestation, the Illuminati, and Freemasons. 150 years of Indian Act, suicide pacts, RCMP, and CSIS taps and traps. 150 years and still no emancipation, no reparations. Just 94 recommendations of our truth, but you need reconciliation and we need rematriation. 150 years of broken promises, and still the problem is when settlers say, get over it. Stop the sit-ins, the marches, the flash mobs, the petitions, the blockades on your block. I got news for you. I come from a line of warriors, so my arrows are always cocked and my tomahawks on lock. And like hip-hop, this movement just won't stop. But when will you stop? When will you stop? Do you honestly believe that there can be justice on #occupied land? As the colonial quotas continue to rise, my people prepare for yet another demise. This is where we're at 150 years after the fact. You see, when an all-white jury is able to give their peers the bly, then we know that the Indian headhunters are still alive, that the Indian headhunters are still alive. They can kill us at will. Cold blood, point blank range, and get away with murdering innocents and be free. And in reconciliation, you still want us to believe? When will my people stop the hemorrhaging, the hemorrhaging, the hemorrhaging, the hemorrhaging, the bleed as we lose more and more of our future seeds? I'm supposed to be my ancestors' promise and my elders' dream, but I'm caught up in a nightmare by corporations and evil, 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 greed-filled schemes. And yet, I know that as those average Canadians take their selfies against the backdrop of Canada's legacy of shame, it's my responsibility to say their names. Tina, Colton, Tina, Colton, Tina, Colton, Tina, Colton, Tina. Let me hear you. Colton, Tina, Colton, Tina, Colton, Tina, Colton. By saying their names, a sliver of hope remains. Because the Ongwe Honwe say that it is always words before all else. So if you are gaining any amount of privilege, from the blood of my ancestors, it's time for you to go and smudge yourselves. I say that with love, but I say it with truth, because the truth, like the bullet, is exactly what I shoot. Thank you.